everybody, welcome to Eliseo cooking channel. Today I'm going to bring you a recipe for the sauce for the fish tacos. There's a lot of recipes on the internet, but mine is different. Mine has Brussels sprouts instead of cabbage, and I think you'll like it. So stay tuned. I think I need a haircut. Okay, that's a little better. So remember, touch the subscribe button. Okay, you don't have to smash it or you don't have to stab it. Just touch it. The computer knows. So let's get on with this recipe. Would like to say that we're gonna use salmon because the way they make them in the most restaurants is with fish sticks. You can do it that way too, but I prefer, this is like more gourmet. It's gonna be salmon. I'm gonna teach you how to cook the salmon very, very nice with a crispy skin and everything that you can even eat it. So let's get to the ingredients. So here are the ingredients that we're gonna use for this recipe. We're gonna use, starting with the liquid, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of wine, and balsamic vinegar. Then we're gonna take a piece of this red pepper, bell pepper, and this is like that half an onion that everybody has in the refrigerator always, you know, that it's been like 2 or 3 days already since you opened it. That's the best for me because it's not as spicy. It's a little softer. A little bit of cucumber. Okay, cucumber. This is the Middle Eastern cucumber I like. An avocado to serve later with the tacos. And we're gonna use half a lemon for the juice. We're gonna use some Brussels sprouts and some cilantro and the tortillas. The tortillas we're gonna toast a little bit in butter so that we get a nice crispy tortilla, not the raw kind they give you in some restaurants. And we're gonna add also a little bit of sugar. This is a little unhealthy part, but you know, you need the sugar to mix and balance with the acid. The fish that we're gonna use is salmon. Okay, we are only gonna put a little bit of salt. I use sea salt and garlic. Oh, one more ingredient that I have, it's bacon, because we're gonna cook some bacon so that we can get some of that fat from the bacon, and that's what we're gonna use to cook the fish. So what we're gonna do with the Brussels sprout is we're gonna cut it in half like that, and then we got to take off all this hard, you know, this is, you don't want to eat this raw. We're gonna use them raw, but we're gonna cut all that tough part that it's like the root, or I don't know how to call it, but it's pretty much not good for eating. You can save it and put it in a soup or something, but what I do is I chop them like that, and then I cut them really small, as small as you can, or maybe if you have a food processor you can use it even easier, but that's what you want, this kind of cut, you know, that is. And you're gonna do that with the cucumber, about the same amount, you know, just it depends how much you're gonna make, the same amount. So let's say 1/4 of a cup of this, 1/4 of a cup of chopped cucumber, 1/4 of a cup of the bell pepper. Now what I do is I add like the juice, about half lime. That juice you're gonna add, and then you're gonna add about maybe a tablespoon of vinegar and about a tablespoon of wine. That I don't put too much, because and the olive oil. So you're gonna mix all that, and I already made my sauce from yesterday, which is also better because it tastes better when you make it from the day before. And this is what it looks like. You see, everything is together. Oh, mayonnaise, I forgot this. Oh, I forgot two ingredients, important. Sorry, I always forget ingredients. The mayonnaise and sour cream. And this, you can pretty much do it to taste, but I wouldn't use a lot. Just use about maybe a big tablespoon of mayo and a tablespoon of that. Mix it up and see, and then if you need more, you put some more. But because you don't want it too much mayonnaise and you know. So that's why I add the wine and the vinegar, because it's kind of liquid, you see. So, but if you want more, you can. It's up to you. So you mix all the ingredients in a bowl like this, and you're gonna add half a teaspoon of sugar, and that's also to taste. If you like it sweeter, you can add some more sweet, or use if you cannot use sugar, use whatever, you know, honey or any kind of sweetener. The slaw is gonna be all raw vegetables, but the fish we're gonna cook. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put 2 pieces of bacon in the pan and just bring it to a medium heat, or even medium low. This is gonna take a while because you don't want to burn it. So, and you want it to release all that juice, all the fat that you're gonna use to cook the fish. So I'll be back in a little bit. So in the meantime, we're gonna be adding just a little bit of salt to the fish and some garlic. So for the garlic, I use one of these garlic press. I like it. And so the bacon has been cooking slowly about 20 minutes, and when it starts bubbling like that, like white bubbles, that's when it's ready. So you can pull it out, and if you want to put it in the tacos, you can. If not, throw it away. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the fish with the skin to this part to the bottom, and also I'm gonna let it cook for a while because I want that skin to get really crispy. Actually, what I did is I'm gonna leave the bacon there. I'm gonna leave it just to give it taste to the fish, and this we gotta leave for a while, like 20 minutes. So what I did is I covered the pan. I haven't turned this at all because I want the skin to get really crispy. So I'm thinking with the steam from the pan is gonna cook the whole thing. A couple of more minutes. For the tortillas, I like to add a little bit of, first heat the pan up a little bit, medium low heat, okay. Add some olive oil, just about a tablespoon, and about half a tablespoon or whatever of butter. This is what you want exactly. Then you put the tortillas in there. Let them cook on one side for about 3-4 minutes, or maybe 3, I don't know. And then you have to watch it. Just turn them until you get the crisp that you want. These tortillas are almost ready. A little bit on the other side, and that's it. So these are my fish tacos.
Delicious. Pretty good.
For dessert, you just get one of these cuties. So I wanted to show you a sunset, but there's no sunset today. So anyway, thank you for watching. Remember to touch that subscribe button and touch the like if you like the recipe. I hope you had. I'm still having food between my teeth.